Welcome back to my third flight review. Today I'll be flying on Virgin's rare 737-700. More info about that aircraft during the flight. When I got to the check-in desks in Cairns, they said they were all closed, but people were still checking in, so that was pretty weird. Anyway, soon enough I got my boarding pass, and it's the nice coloured ones instead of the pretty white ones that I got last time, so yeah. Security was relatively quick, so I had some time to spare and went to all the shops looking at all the stuff they had to offer.
I see it. 30786.
I ended up just getting some gum for the flight as I'll be checking out the catering on board. Today's plane will be Victor Hotel November Bravo Papa, a 13.9-year-old 737-700, delivered to KLM, then painted white and ferried down to Adelaide, Australia, where Virgin Australia then bought it and the rest of its brother 737s from KLM. I know I said I was getting food on board, but I was also not passing down some sushi. All over Cairns Airport were these really weird grading booths. Anyway, the flight would start boarding soon, so I made my way over to gate 19 where my flight would depart today. Now here's my first look at the ride down to Brisbane. When I got seen recording, I was asked by one of the flight attendants if I'd like to enter the cockpit of the aircraft. I also ain't passing down a cockpit visit. Anyway, it's time to make my way down to seat 13A on the port side of the aircraft. Oh, it's the old one. Hasn't been ready.
Oh, I like that.
What's the thing,
In front of me was a good sized tray table. On the overhead there was a light and an aircon vent and a flight attendant cool button. There's also a small coat hook on the side of the seats. There's also a device holder. USB-C ports. The USB-C ports weren't actually working for flights. I don't know if they're pretty good or not.
Cabin crew outdoors and crash check. Hi everyone, my name is Paula and I'd like to introduce you to the rest of the team. The captain today is Graham Moran and he's accompanied the flight deck by First Officer Damien DeFabio. And in the cabin today you've met Shaitana, Tamara, and Kristen. We'll now take you through our safety demonstration, so please pause your devices and give us your attention for just a few minutes. And welcome aboard your Virgin Australia flight. It's wonderful to have you aboard. Keeping you safe is our top priority, so before we take off, please give us your attention as we share important safety information and help to create a safe and enjoyable flight. Your seatbelt should now be done up low and tight across your hips. To fasten, push the ends together until they click, then pull the strap to tighten. To release, just lift the buckle. When the seatbelt sign is on, your belt should stay on too.
We taxi to runway 15 via Charlie, Charlie 1, Bravo and Bravo 2. Now please enjoy the stunning departure out of Cairns. After departure, we made a left turn to avoid the mountains at Cairns. This flight gave me a stunning view of the sunset on the wing, but due to the sunset being on the opposite side of the aircraft, I could not see much. I ended up seeing the crew coming around for food, so I got up my menu to see what was on offer. I ended up just getting a sausage roll and a meat pie, also known as a pie in the sky. I also got a Coke. Not gonna lie, they're pretty mushy and soggy, but they didn't taste too bad. Soon enough, we started the approach into runway 19 at Brisbane. Due to high 30-knot crosswinds at the time, I knew this landing would be rough. Now please enjoy this landing.
Flight mode, but no, you can't use them on the tarmac. Thanks for flying with Virgin Australia. We hope you've enjoyed the flight to Sydney, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you and have a wonderful night.
We taxied back to the gate via Tango 7, Tango, Sierra, Yankee, Bravo, and Charlie 4.
Thank you. See you guys. See you next time.
That's good.
And now that I was back at the same gate that I boarded my flight to Cairns on, there's only one thing to do, which was grab my bags and catch an Uber home.
Guys, that's it. Out this way, guys. Out this way.
Anyway, I'd like to thank all of you for watching this flight, and if you could do the engagement thingos like subscribing, that would really help me pay for these flights to make quality reviews on.